Outlander, Blood of My Blood Season 1 Episode 6 Trailer. At Leathers, Julia's pregnant belly is showing more and more by the hour. When Brian comes to retrieve her from her chambers and accompany her to Beltane, she asks if he'll be punished for returning to the castle without her. But it'll be worth it, he says, smiling. Yet, as they attempt to sneak out in the early hours of the morning, they're caught by Davina, who insists Julia can't leave Leathers. Not only because she's Simon's favorite servant, is Davina, jealous, but because Simon's seer, Maisri, is already on her way. The seer will arrive on Beltane, when the veil between the worlds is thinnest, to divine the fate of Julia's unborn baby. The laird of Castle Leathers hosts readings for all of his bairns. Davina informs the aghast Brian, who surmises that Julia must be, supposedly, carrying his half-sibling. Brian is shocked when Davina tells him, assuming Julia is, allegedly, carrying his half-sibling. Unwilling to tell Brian the truth in front of Davina, Julia interrupts, "I'm so sorry you had to find out like this. I had no other option." Although Brian understands the position his awful father may have placed the maid in, he still feels deceived by, what he perceives to be, her falsehoods. He feels foolish now because he believed they were pals. He therefore gives up on helping her get out of the castle and leaves Julia to sit for the reading at Leathers. And it's quite a reading. To Simon's pleasure, Maisri asserts that the laird's comeback is imminent. However, her forecast only becomes intriguing when Julia breaks an egg with 2 yolks into a bowl after holding the egg to her stomach. Maisri stirs the yolks and imagines 2 kids. One is a girl whose time is still to come, who has dark curls and clear blue eyes. Of course, this is supposed to be Claire, and Julia recognizes it based on the odd expression on her face. A boy of great importance, uniting clans for centuries to come, is the other. He will have a role to play when our country's destiny is at stake, the seer declares.